Hey, what's going on, guys? MinDQ77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000, and we are on episode 19 today for the second Pocono race. Where, oh boy, I don't think it's gonna be fair much better than the first one. I'll tell you that, because of the car's stats, of course, are not great after we had a pretty, I guess, an all right race for I guess New Hampshire standards. I guess I don't think it was like too good or too bad. I don't think, but it's been a few days, of course, since I've last played this game, since I was at Dover the entire weekend, and I totally forgot that I have to actually make another paint scheme for a planned sponsors I actually plan on doing. So you'll see a custom paint scheme, not this episode, but the next episode probably, once I have the time to actually work on it. Speaking of sponsors, I did decide which ones I keep, and we're gonna start with the driver. Immediately, I want to do something a little different. And we're going to put O'Reilly on here. Welcome aboard. Just like an actual option as, you know, going forward. Anyway, as far as the team's concerned, we're bringing Delphi back, of course. Bring the Delphi back on board. So, in terms of, like, this sponsorship, I had to look for a little bit. Finishing ahead of Scary Terry, fortunately, is probably not going to happen very often in this playthrough. Ranked 30th in points, we already know that ain't happening. But I did look at the earnings. I'll show you once this is all done. I'm actually pretty high up. I did take a good look, and this will be guaranteed income, essentially. Why would you say no to guaranteed income? I don't know. I've also looked at the average starting position for us being 25th, and, well, actually, we're actually 21.8, so if we do mess up qualifying just a tad, it shouldn't affect us too much. I don't know about, I mean, we can get polls, yes, but, I want to have more guaranteed income anyway for us. And as for the primary, well, neither of these are very good. And no, we're not doing the Kodiak sponsor because we're locked in with, Andy PG for the next 2 years. We're, average finish of 30th, that ain't happening. Finishing in 30th place, though, it can happen on certain conditions. I do think Indianapolis next episode will definitely reach that goal. Finishing in 25th place, though, I just don't see that happening consistent enough as of yet. I mean, we do have a brand new chassis coming in, which is really nice, but of course, you know, you have to think of it like this way, like, especially for the races where we don't have, like, the good chassis or whatnot. We definitely got to consider that. So we're going to continue with the 30th place, and yeah, UAW Delphi will be back on there. The custom logo will be back on there for the next episode. Don't worry, it's not permanent. I do have to make a temporary paint scheme, though, which is going to be kind of sad. You'll see that in just a second. In terms of, like, what we're going to do team-wise or garage-wise, I mean, I do plan on getting a new fabricator, actually, after this is all said and done. Like, once the chassis is built, we're going to build another one, hopefully. We got some stuff being overhauled, or wait, I don't think this one's being... No, nobody's being overhauled, but we only have one chassis anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So we really can't even do anything. So basically, we have 50 across the board, except for tire wear, which is 55 at Pocono, which is really still not going to be anything in that regard. We do need tire grip, and it's going to happen next episode. Pocono, unfortunately, has been a throwaway race for us this year for our first season anyway. Anyway, we got to look at the standings this way and look at the earnings. Whoops. So we're not... Sorry, so we're 2, 3, 4... We're 18th in earnings, which is actually very good for us. I mean, I guess those good finishes have helped us quite a bit, I would say. On some occasions, like the bigger races, I would say, like especially like Daytona really helped us out. Yeah, so we wanted to keep that 18th place in earnings right then and there for us as guaranteed income. But, of course, we got to make the paint scheme, so I'll show you guys that in just a second. Well, it's not exactly the most impressive thing in the world. It is the fast livery, which was like one of my favorite liveries in this game anyway, like the stock liveries. Of course, it's going to be different. It's only just for this episode. We're going to make a new one coming pretty soon. With that, all that shebang out of the way, let's just continue to just skip through the entire episode of Pocono, shall we? Well, this is better than the previous time we went to Pocono, I would say, like the car setup wise. Definitely the main thing that's been really carrying us is going to be this straight line speed that we're going to have because of the I think it's still like not the 60s in power anymore, but definitely like just not like absolute dog crap either. I'll just wait until the second lap to explain what's going on. So the car doesn't feel too fast, but it's honestly pretty stable. A lot more stable than I think the last time anyway. 29th on our first lap, which is really nice to see. I mean, looking back on it now, we probably should have gotten the top 25 with all the upgrades that we're probably going to be having throughout the rest of it. But hey, an average just in case we have an off day or two. That's okay by us, I would say. Looking back on it now, I probably should have done the Richard Petty one instead. Oh well, that's just how it is. Let's see, we go into a tunnel turn. I don't know why, but Thunder 04 the tunnel turn was always my good spot, but this one here is just different. I don't like the tunnel turn in this game compared to Thunder 04 for some reason. In Thunder 04, you can just like slide around with no problem. Speaking of sliding around, my goodness, I messed up my entry quite a bit there. This is going to affect the lap time just a little bit here. Coming off the turn 3 anyway. Let's see what the lap time is going to be. It's going to be a 54 something, I think. Yeah, it probably would have been like a 53.9. We only gained like one spot if I didn't mess up that last corner there. Which is a real shame because we actually were kind of decent in practice anyway, in terms of like short run pace. But anyway, I gotta do good on this on this track here, my home track.
Welcome to Pocono Raceway, located in the heart of the beautiful Pocono Mountains for today's Pennsylvania 500 on MRN. And Barney, there are a few unique twists to this 2.5-mile trioval.
Unique is definitely the word for this racetrack. First of all, there are only 3 corners, each of which has completely different banking, which also means there are 3 straightaways. And guess what? They're all different lengths. This is one tough racetrack to prepare a race car for.
Dale Earnhardt sure has been consistent on these speedways this year.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's in for another great ride. Of course, what else is new? When we're at these tracks, he always seems to have a great race.
We really haven't seen a good finish this season from the Delphi car.
Well, you're right. You can
the
see
whole
the
season?
in his crew as well. These guys will bounce back.
Are you sure about that?
All they need is just one good finish to put their minds back on track.
Bobby Hamilton has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Well, that was your cue, Sledge, to buff Bobby Hamilton because of that whole shebang there in the last bit. Anyway, we got Jimmy Johnson in the field. I haven't to see that there. Robbie Gordon on pole is his limited start schedule anyway. And 50 laps around our tricky triangle, and away we go here at Pocono. I still haven't forgotten much about you, Brett. I mean, I know I kind of put you in your place at New Hampshire anyway, but I'm still not entirely pleased with you. But I'll let you. Oh, I thought I had something there, as tiny little bit nudge from Steve Park there to bring us down to 30th. Anyway, our goal is to finish 30th, but it's probably not going to happen this episode. The Brickyard, however, I plan not to make that one of our money-making races anyway, since the Brickyard always has a good payout. It always does. As we have a really good exit off of 2 right there. That was probably one of my better exits off of 2 ever in this game compared to Thunder 04. We're going to try to get ourselves comfortably into turn number 3, and, well, it's stuck. It actually stuck, but unfortunately we're going to get passed on the outside and on the inside. The cars are just better than us, I'm afraid. We can ride the draft here and just try to see what we can salvage. I just want to make sure we don't finish last. That's the one thing I really don't want to do, is finish last. And Elliott Sadler is just going to send it down to turn 1. Like, they just know how to send it compared to we do. They have the grip, and we're 4 wide at Pocono. What are we doing, guys? We just had right side damage because they thought going 4 wide on lap 2 was a good idea. I mean, I know I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. No, I'm just kidding. We're pretty fucking slow still. Compared to the AI, we're still pretty fucking slow. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's a whole project, Mr. Crew Chief. Yeah, this is another last place day for us for sure. Like, it's not even close. Like I can try to defend LePage and Little as long as I can, but there's just no way. Like these guys are just so much quicker than we are, and we've yet to have a 54-second lap time. Why do we've yet to have a 54-second lap time? I have no idea. It's like we're a Haas car in Formula One still. We have qualifying lap pace, but not race pace, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, again, they're just going to be able to just fly right by, like, no problem. Like, these two Roush cars, are they really Roush cars? Because of how slow they are, and I should probably keep my mouth shut from this point forward. As we kind of stalled both of those guys out for a little while longer anyway. They'll be back another lap, don't worry. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was, very, very sketchy there with getting us loose off of 2. Again, we have to resort to doing this to hold off 41st. This is really annoying how we have to resort to doing this, and we have to repair the damage, by the way, because we have yellow in 3 spots. Only on lap 5. Only a little, you say. Only a little, and it's only lap 6 of a 50-lap race. We might as well just take our losses now. Yeah, they're gonna. LePage is gonna pass us on the inside. No, we're gonna hold them off. Never been this much exciting for a 41st place battle. Name a better NASCAR race where the fight for 41st or 39th, I guess at this point, in real life NASCAR, is more exciting. Name one race as... Okay. I might call that a racing deal, really. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that was epic, but... Well, at least the sponsorship's getting some airtime anyway, mowing the grass, being a lawnmower and all. In terms of damage, we are damaged. In terms of pitting, we're pitting. I mean, what are we gonna do this whole race anyway? I mean, we could just continue to just try to hold people up, but with our damage down, we're not gonna be about the same as we used to be. We're lowering the tire pressure just a little bit so I can get some more acceleration out of this thing. Okay, here we go. Once again, lap 10 and... Guys? I think the game glitched. We're in 3rd? Why are we in 3rd? I actually don't understand. Why are we in 3rd? Why are me and Chad Little 3rd and 4th? Like, it's not gonna last, but why are we in this position? Why are we up here? Like, we literally pitted. Why are we up here in 5th with fresh tires? I mean, we're not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna last here very long. Runs all over my ass. I can only do so much against him. Yeah, he just has he's much more overpowered car than I am. I'm not going to be able to make that corner stick compared to some of them. I mean, we have our teammate Kenny Wallace behind us as well as front row Joe. They're probably figuring out, what the fuck is our 56 car doing up here? And I'm trying to answer the same thing. How are we even up here to begin with? I have no idea. The game just wants to throw us a bone. They see us, our eternal suffering is, you know, impediment. Or obviously we're going to let these two guys go because we're slow as shit. But we're not going to try to let anybody else go by. But the problem is those cars are so much faster than us. It makes me very happy that we're getting tire grip upgrades next episode. This pleases the Nick next episode. But I can't even believe the game just threw us a bone to even just getting up here. Like that wasn't even on purpose. Like I think the game just knew, like, yeah, we're sorry about that with the AI being just so rogue right there. We're gonna give you a bone and give you an opportunity to get yourself back up there. Let's see if it works. But we're probably gonna keep falling back here because we're gonna I guess we really can't let Kyle Petty go by. But and there's Jimmy Johnson. Just make sure you don't crash into a wall at Watkins Glen in a few episodes, buddy. As we got, oh boy, we're gonna put Mark Martin at a wall now. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, so we're gonna be back down to 15th. We're gonna be continuing to lose spots like there's no tomorrow. Like there's just no. There's just no about it. We just don't have it compared to like the AI in this race. We just don't have it. Like, look, we're even getting passed on the outside as well with the Altel Chevrolet. Oh God, Dale! Oh God, Dale! Dale just almost ended our lives. I know he thinks like, yeah, you're not supposed to be up here. What the f are you doing here? I don't know either, Dale. I don't know either. I took that corner normally, and he just nearly destroyed my back end. I mean, more destroyed than it already is, but now you can see why behind me that there's the reason why we're not trying to finish ahead of Scary Terry. We're only gonna be able to lose like 9 more spots as we're drifting off of turn 3. We're just gonna keep losing spots. Like, there's no about it. That's only within like a few laps. Like, even the game throwing us a bone like a few laps into this run with fresh tires, mind you, that we're not you know, we're not good. It feels like shit. And we're going to be going down pit road pretty soon, it looks like here. We might try to steal like a lap or 2 at this point, just to try to salvage anything that we can get. Like, even after all this, we're still probably only going to be maybe finishing 42nd because we just destroyed Chad Little. Our car is not as bad as Chad Little, it seems, but it's still pretty bad. Jeff Gordon's all over my ass. Even after I kind of just sent him to the Shadow Realm earlier, he crawled out of the Shadow Realm along with Elliott Sadler and Bobby Hamilton. They're just... I'm a broken record player at this point, really. Like, they'll just get a huge run on, even on the outside. I'm just going to be forced to doing stuff like this just to try to fend them off. And is it, you know, ethical to even do any of this sort of thing? Not quite, but does it get the job done? Yeah. No way, Jose, Jeff Gordon, or Sadler, but Jeff's going to go on by. Hamilton is going to try to think about going on by. We're going to try to race him a little bit aggressively. Give my man some brotherly love here. Hey, love you, pal. I don't know if he loves me after the whole points battle we've been having so far, but you know, I love him. Oh my gosh, he knows. And unfortunately, we're just losing the car at this point, and we're now back to 34th. So even after the bone the game gives us, we're back to where we're about to be, actually. At least Chad's in last. Anyway, as we're going to give Kevin LePage more of a hard time. We just know that pit cycle, as soon as like the pit cycle commences, we're going to be in dead last no matter what. Like, we're really racing against 2 cars right now. At this point, we just got to hope we just don't finish dead last. We could just finish 41st, but we're not going to finish dead last. Well, that's the goal anyway. Got Wally Down back on the inside. We're going to try to fend him off a little bit. We give him a little bit of the old Dunkaree-doo on the door bag there. We got Waltrip. Up. Okay, we lost the nose. Almost losing the back end as well. We're still losing the back end. And down to 38th. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, we lost another one. So we lost to Scott Pruitt and Mike Skinner as well. We're just chilling back here. We're still waiting for that pit cycle to even commence. It hasn't even commenced yet. I think maybe like some people really went down like very early, like a few laps ago, but it's pretty much about it. Like, we're still like absolutely dog water. We're about to get lapped, actually. So even if I were to try to like stay out or whatever to try to lead a lap, that ain't happening. So we'll have to come down pit road like really soon to repair all this crap. Bite the bullet as well. I don't see us getting anywhere higher than well, I think second to last, but I think someone blew up. I never really checked out who that was. Who blew up, actually? So it looks like it was Stacy Compton that, or no, it wasn't even. No, nobody blew up. I don't know what I was thinking there then. I thought I saw someone go to the pits like very early. That's probably why. The fact that that none of the really the other like AI have really like decided to come down pit road yet is honestly been a concern for my tires. I mean, their Warren is Sid and my fuel is okay, but I think Rudd might be coming in now. Just judging by the driving line, I think he might be coming in. This car cannot do anything anymore. Hello, Kenny Irwin, and he's gonna be staying out and in front of us as well. Also alive, by the way. we're probably, at this point, just... I don't even know. I kind of need the fresh tires badly within the next few laps or so. I can't do this anymore. We gotta go down pit road this lap.
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
It might be time for us to come down pit road, actually, because that's what we're gonna be doing this lap. Yeah, all 4 of our tires are worn out. Slow down. Okay, just enough. It was trending loose as the run goes on, so I might just tighten it up just a little bit. It was, you saw me just go sliding out of some of those corners. At this point, yeah, they're all ready to pass me. I haven't even done my stop yet. All right, let's fix this shit box. But it's my shit box that I made. That and the team provided.
Come on, that's why we practice.
And slow pit stop again. It wasn't that slow. Still 42nd though. We're about to be 2 laps down here. I mean, for now anyway, because they're gonna be coming down pit road. At least I'm not last. All right, so someone actually did die, and that was Dale Earnhardt Sr. That wasn't supposed to happen until February of next year, buddy. So you're not supposed to do that early. That wasn't part of the script, you know. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. Certainly that won't happen in this game, right? After all, Kenny Irwin survives. That and Adam Petty, but Adam Petty hasn't raced yet. And now the AI is starting to finally pit, so... Or more and more are coming in anyway. I mean, the various pit strategies, though, from the AI have been kind of like, interesting so far. Like, the real leaders have yet to come on in. That's very interesting. I can't wait to see how that race plays out for them. But for us, though, we're just going to be chilling, relaxing. Probably, eating some ice cream while I'm driving. Maybe have a soda. Maybe a couple beers. I don't know. Probably watching other YouTube videos along the way. I mean, YouTube didn't exist in 2000, so what can I use instead? Listen to my MP3 player, I would say. I think that those were around in 2000. Probably not. Go on Windows 98. You know, go chill with the America Online. Listen with that dial-up inside my car, or whatever. You know, just vibing. That's just absolute vibes from the early 2000s. Maybe watch an episode of SpongeBob because that's popular at the time. Yeah. Maybe play my PlayStation, early days of PlayStation 2. Yeah, that's all she wrote so far for here of our race of Pocono. At least we didn't die this time. Oh, Kenny, watch it, buddy. I saw that. I saw that from there. Be very careful. So it looks like the lead, like the pit cycle might have been done yet, because it looks like, yeah, Rusty Wallace is in the lead. Dale Jarrett, from what I remember, had a very, very, very early pit stop. He made his way up to second, but I don't think he's going to be able to last that much longer compared to like the other leaders that have come down pit road. I mean, we're 1 lap down still, probably going to be 2. Yeah, that's just all she wrote. I hope we finish 2 laps down. That way, the less laps I do, the more the sooner this video ends for me to make anyway. I just can't wait for Indy next episode. Indy next episode will be great because we got a fresh chassis, a new motor. I mean, that race is our money-making race for sure. So definitely want to stick around for that. Oh, we're in 40th. I didn't even realize that. Who did we pass? I don't remember passing anybody. Apparently, we passed Chad Little. Oh, I forgot he existed still. And Elliott Sadler must have blown up as well. So we're actually going to be trying to fight for 40th. Wow. I mean, we got Marlon and Scary Terry right behind us. It looks like Chad Little's car might be completely destroyed or something. I mean, we both ended up in that same wreck there. So yeah, the aero damage is really starting to affect ourselves. But you know what? At this point, I'll just take a 40th. I don't know where Chad Little is, but at this point, I really don't care. I want to finish ahead of that 97 at this point. It's the small victories, of course. It's not even a victory at all. It's the little things that makes you smile a little bit. Knowing that you actually won't, die at like before the halfway point of this race, and knowing for a fact you're actually outrunning someone at least. At least there's a smile on my face about that.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
You know what, crew chief? Just for you, I will. Well, it looks like Rusty Wallace is still leading this race. We're about to get lapped again. This is the second time that we're gonna get ourselves lapped. It's still a bit of a distance way between first and second place. I think that's Dale Jarrett is still in second place behind us. He's ready to lap us as well. I'm not sure who the top 5 are. It looks like it's Rusty, Stewart. No, it's Stewart that got second. I don't even know who that is behind me, with Jeff Burton third. Yeah, the top 2 in points are still 1 and 2 again, it seems. Them two cannot seem to get away from each other in the championship at all. Benz is in the top 5, so I'm happy about that, at least. Ourselves, we still don't see any sign of Chad Little anywhere. So right now, 40th is as good as ours. Is it a good thing that we're finishing 40th? No. But is it a bad thing that we're finishing 40th? No. If we finish 40th with a 64 grip and 64 tire wear, though, then is when things are starting to get really bad. Oh, guess who's back? Chad Little. Well, how about that? So we're actually going to be fighting for last again. Don't take yourself out this time, buddy. In fact, I could make the race end for the both of us a lot sooner if I just right rear hook you at this point. Honestly, I don't want to do that on purpose, but honestly, goodness, I just want this race to end. I can't drive this thing anymore. I can't do it anymore, Mr. Krabs. I can't do it. This car can't turn anymore. All I have to do is just try to hold up the 97 car as long as I can at this point. This is literally the only option I have, is just to park the bus and just hold them up as best I can here or whatever, or just do some cheap tactics or anything just to get ourselves 40th. I just want to get 40th. At least let me have this. Let me have not the car that's like last in the running order. That's like actually like alive and on the track. No, not happening. Not happening. Literally just being scrappy with a guy in a 97 John Deere car. I'm not trying to smear the deer. I'm just trying to get 40th place in the race. We got Joe Nemechek on our right side. Oh, getting lapped a 3rd time would be a blessing, because I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to drive this anymore, Mr. Stark. I don't want to do it anymore. We just have to keep holding him off for like another few more laps or so. Well, that'll hold him off, I guess, for like another lap or so, but a driving skill issue ended up being that way as well, as Scott Pruitt's finally also a 2nd lap down. We're just putt-putting it along. Hopefully 2 more laps, I think, this point forward anyway. It looks like, yeah, it'll be at this point 2 laps to go for us, and 1 lap to go for the leaders coming on up. Yep, it's probably Rusty Wallace that took the white flag. Not so sure. I hope Johnny Benson's got closed in. I thought he was a little bit quicker than Rusty for a little while anyway, but, you know, who knows? I would love to see it happen. I would love to see this Johnny Benson win this again. Oh boy, hold on to it. Just survive and limp to the finish line. That's all we have to do. Leader already crossed the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. Oh gosh, don't choke it at the very end. Not the 40th place at the very end. No. If I have to be a little scrappy, I will. Oh, he's coming at a thick head of steam here. Never had to fight so hard for the finish last against another damaged race car as well in my life, but we held him off. 40th place, let's fucking go. I give up. Thank God the chassis coming in. It's Rusty Wallace that wins by a full second. Dang it, Johnny, you were close.
The drivers didn't spend much time behind that Pontiac pace car today.
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race, in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The 56 car didn't have much of a race.
I hate it for those guys.
Shut up,
they were
Joe.
So positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
Unfortunately, we're out of time for now. Thanks for joining us. Next up is Indianapolis.
So it's Rusty Wallace once again, getting yet another win this season. He is definitely a huge favorite for this championship, alongside with Tony Stewart, and hopefully Jeff Burton's might be coming up towards the points as well. He's been honestly not been having the season I thought he would be after like the first few races anyway. But as for us though, well, we survived. Thankfully, we got the new chassis coming in for Indianapolis next episode for sure. We'll be bringing a new paint scheme along with us as well because of the Academy Sports and all that being on the car as well. Welcome aboard. And, yeah, this whole Pennsylvania thing has not been really working out for us this time around. It's kind of sad, really, but at least Rusty Wallace makes himself nice at home anyway this time around, as he wins today. Well, we got some money anyway, at least. As we take a look at the race results today, we got Rusty Wallace, who put on an absolute clinic today. Actually, he's going to try to get that points lead pretty soon. Johnny Benson ends up finishing in second. Dang it, Johnny, you were so close. Jeff Burton third. Tony Stewart fourth. Kenseth fifth. Gets another Rookie of the Race. He's winning the Rookie of the Year, no question. Ricky Rudd sixth. Labonte seventh. Jarrett fell all the way back to eighth. Jeff Gordon ninth. And Kenny Irwin Jr. gets himself a top 10 after starting in third. As we take a look at the rest of the standings here ourselves, of course, our teammates are going to be doing a lot better than us. Jim May finished 21st. My man Bobby finishes 31st. Pole sitter Robbie Gordon finishes 32nd. And ourselves, well, we survived. The P in Pocono stands for pain, by the way. If anyone ever told you like what is an acronym, what Pocono is, it's an acronym. All I can think of at the top of my head is the P in Pocono stands for pain. The only thing, though, actually, that, you know, as well, we have our stuff that's finally arriving. This engine power being 59 and 55, I am very happy to see. I don't even know what the other ones are going to be like, but I just know this for a fact, though. 57 tire. I thought it was 64. Wait a minute. That was supposed to be 64 tire grip and 64 tire wear, right? Where'd the others go? Did I miss something? Did I miss something incorrectly, or? I thought it was 64. Am I an idiot? I'm pretty sure I'm an idiot. I'm pretty sure I'm an idiot, actually. I think I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. I probably misread it earlier or something like that, but that's okay. I don't remember at this point. Honestly, I just don't care. I'm glad you're here. That's all that matters. But that'll do it. I hate how my home race has to be like that, but that's just how it is. It do be like that sometimes. But anyway, we got Brickyard coming up next episode. First off, I just want to say thanks for the 600 subscribers once again. We'll be doing the 600 Coke 600 subscriber special on probably Saturday night or whatever. I don't know when exactly we'll be doing it, or if we're doing it at all this weekend, but it will happen like on a weekend. It'll happen on like a Saturday night because I don't have that much time on my hands as much as I used to anyway. But anyways, we'll see y'all in the next one for the Brickyard 400, and we'll have a custom paint scheme being made. Don't worry about it. You're not going to see this ugly paint scheme anymore. Don't worry about it. You'll see a different one really soon. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in the Brickyard.